How do you feel as a coach rebuilding this program?
Uh, well, coaching is something that I've always wanted to do. So having the opportunity to come to St. Albans and coach basketball was a blessing, and I don't take the opportunity for granted. And I'm proud of what we've accomplished thus far, and I'm really excited about what we're going to continue to build.
What are your thoughts on tonight's game against the Huntington Highlanders?
Uh, Huntington's a storied program, and they've won a lot of games over the last decade, and they're very athletic, coached by a really good man, Coach Ty Holmes. And so we're going to have to come and play. Road game in the MSAC. It's one of the bigger schools in the state. I think we're ready for it. I'm excited. I think our players have been preparing the way that they should. Everybody's mindset seems to be in the right place. We had a great road win against Hurricane a couple days ago, so I'm looking for big things tonight against Huntington.
How do you feel about having a positive team and a positive relationship with your team?
Yeah, I think it's really big. We're doing a book study right now by an author whose name is John Gordon, and the book is The Power of a Positive Team. And I feel like that it's important for players to feel like that the coach cares about them, for one, but also that they learn how to care for each other, and positivity every day, and being intentional with our positivity, I think goes a long way. And it also develops trust between player and coach, and players, to where in those hard moments when tensions are high, and we have to coach hard, or we have to correct, or players make mistakes, and teammates talk to them about what they can do better. The positive culture that we've built allows for guys to be more coachable, and so that's part of why we're doing what we're doing with the positive power of a positive team book study.
What is this year's team's best quality as a whole?
By far, it's their willingness to give great effort on both ends of the court. And our opponents right now are only averaging 45 points a game, and that's 10 less points than any other school in the MSAC is holding their opponents to. So that is solely because of the hard work and commitment to defense, and to me, it's our best quality.
You are 6-3. How do you feel about the 3 losses? What do you feel that you could have done better?
Yeah, I mean, each of them were individually a little different. The first one, we played tremendous basketball for 2.5, 3 quarters. We were up 12 against the number 2 team in the state at halftime. We were up 2 going into the fourth quarter, and seemed like we lost a little bit of that punch, and we got a little tired and just couldn't close it out. Ended up losing it there in the fourth quarter. And then George Washington lost. That was a little bit tougher. We had a very poor shooting night. The defensive effort was not quite where we wanted it, and it came down to really just hitting shots. We missed. I think we were 1 for 20 from 3 that game. So when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be tough to beat a top 5 team like GW. Also, the South Charleston game, I could have been more proud of our guys and how they played. I mean, the effort was just tremendous, and we were up late in the regulation and up late in overtime, and really just comes down to as a coaching staff and as players learning how to close games. And so it was a great learning experience for us, a great atmosphere. But again, don't get too hung up on the losses, because we want to try to use them as learning opportunities. We're trying to get ready for sectionals. So every game that we lose or win, we need to take something from that game that's going to help us build our team. And I think we've done that over our last 9 games.
Okay. Thank you, Coach, for your time.
Thanks for having me.